Just to start off, Callum, it's been a bit of a whirlwind few weeks for you, I guess, really, hasn't it? Coming back from your loan at Bath and slotting straight into that team. I mean, how have you found it?
Yeah, the loan at Bath was very up and down as well. We weren't really getting any results. Got dropped out the side for a few games, and then a few injuries came up in Exeter. Got recalled straight into Port Vale away. So yeah, it's been a very emotional few months, I'd say.
And when you find out you're being recalled and going straight into the team, very quickly, how do you prepare for that? And what does Matt say to you?
I got a call on the Saturday before the Tuesday game saying you could be recalled. It's not certain, but blah blah blah. You could be playing. So I called my dad straight away. I said, I've got my chance here. Like, could be playing here. He said, just prepare properly, prepare the best you can. Just have a relaxed weekend, go into Monday fresh, and then going from there.
And it was your first real experience of, League Two football and all that comes with that. I mean, what have you made of the standard and how have you adapted to that so far?
Standard's very, very quick and you have to think really fast or you'll get caught. The standard is a lot better than I thought it would be. Like the players, I'd say I fit in quite well there. I feel like I've done well when I've came in, so hopefully I can just keep it up.
And Saturday's game at Newport was, compared to maybe Port Vale, was a very physical game, wasn't it? Especially in the centre of the park. I mean, how did you find that? Was it a bit of a shock to start with? And I feel like you adapted well after the initial sort of phase of the game.
First half was very. I thought there was more time on the ball but there wasn't. There was the middle of the pitch was so crammed with players, and it was quite a small pitch as well, to be fair. So there was no time on the ball in the middle of the pitch. So first, it took me a few attempts to get used to it and speed of the game. But then second half, I was fine. And
you've slotted in next to Archie as well, who's I think around the same sort of age group as you, but someone who's experienced a lot of League Two football. I mean, how has it helped you to kind of settle in?
Yeah, Archie's always talking to me when I'm playing next to him. He's always telling me where I have to be or giving me confidence, saying well done or that needs to be better. He's always there. He's always talking. So, and you got to respect the amount of games he's played. So you do listen and you do try and do your best to stay with him or keep up with him. So he's a good player.
And Matt said the shirt's yours as well at the moment. I mean, a lot of players coming back from maybe injury and suspension as well. So that must mean a lot to you after a few weeks of being in the first team.
Yeah, definitely. After the Stevenage game, he was nothing but praise. He was like, the shirt's yours. So it did fill me with a lot of confidence and he knows the season I've been through as well. It's not been. So he's took that into account and he's always been there, always speaking to me. Even when I was on loan, he was always speaking to me. So, he's been nothing but positive towards me. So, yeah, it's nice to hear that about the shirt, yeah.
And I guess every game you're sort of learning on the job as well a little bit. So it's important to take it one at a time.
Definitely, one at a time, prepare right. So that's all you can do. Is just these next 7 games are so big and vital. So just and they're going to come quick and thick and fast. So you've got to be on your toes, ready to maybe not play a certain game and then play again. So it's a squad. It's not just a starting 11. So yeah,
a lot's been said about your position and maybe you're brought in as a left-sided player predominantly to start off with, but you've always been comfortable in that centre mid position. And is that something that you pushed for yourself to get, game time in the centre?
Yeah, I'd say there's a lot of like Jake Freeze coming in at left wing back, Jack Sparks. They've done outstanding all season. So there wasn't much of a pathway as a left wing back because they're very good at what they do and how they do it. And my strengths are probably in the middle of the pitch. So, yeah, I feel like me being a midfielder at heart, it helps. It helps me. And obviously I got a bit lucky with the injuries, well, not lucky, but it's just how football goes, really. So I've tried to take my chance as a midfielder. So yeah.
Definitely. You were saying just now to the local press guys that you thought, 2.5 hours probably the furthest away trip of the season. But I mean, Carlisle this weekend is 5.5, 6 hours in a car. So how are you looking forward to that one?
As long as I've got my laptop, my headphones need to be charged. I'll be all right. I think, a few stops definitely needed to stretch the legs. But traveling up on the Friday, so we'll prepare right. So hopefully the performance follows.
And they've been in decent form, Carlisle, recently. Picked up that late point against Tranmere last week, and they've beaten Bristol Rovers and Northampton recently. So, it's going to be a tough game you've got to expect on Saturday.
Yeah, right. They're in good form, but we are also in good form as well. So hopefully, if we stand past style of football onto the game, hopefully we can grind out a performance, and then if we grind out performance, the result should follow. So,
and 4 wins out of 5 as well on a draw. So we go into the game in great confidence, and it's important to look at that and not what the other team have done. It's all about us, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We don't really talk about the other team too much, the opposition. We just focus on ourselves and how we want to play, and you have to play to the conditions. It's quite windy at the moment, so I don't know if I can imagine it will be a bit more windier. So we've just got to play to the conditions, stand past style of play, and then go from there, really.
And around 350 tickets have been sold already as well for a mammoth journey. I mean, we've got a special fan base, haven't we?
Mad, yeah. Honestly, fans are unreal for trekking all the way up there. Like, it is far. It's so far. So hats off to them, and thank you for supporting us, really, every step of the way. So hopefully we can get this promotion and then make it all worthwhile.
And I think you've had some really good interaction with the fans since you come into the team and that as well, especially on social media and getting that man of the match performance a couple of weeks ago. That's nice to see. Yeah,
it was nice to see. When I came off that game, it was nice because I came off on the other side of the pitch. I got to walk around and every single one of them was on their feet clapping. And it's just nice to feel like you're a part of the team now, and like you've made like the fans who know who you are, and it just feels nice. It just feels nice. So I thank you to every single one of them.